Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
One second. So, good morning to you all, children. So, we all see the things which things growing around us. They usually we see the trees around us. The trees they grow. The small plants. When you sow a seed, they grow into a big plant. And even a small puppy, if you see, you have pet dogs. If you just see them, we see them growing, isn't it? We see all these things growing. They grow big. Even you, in the case of, if you see your example, if you see yourself, you were very small when you were in nursery, and now you're grown up. You are becoming tall. Okay. And if you see your grandmother, how she became, they become old. So from small age, we become older. So if you see the small child, he grows up into an adult, and then he becomes old. So this is the changes which we see around us. There are so many changes which we see around us. If you see here, there are so many changes in the climate and the temperature also. When in the morning, when you wake up, the sun shines, there will be heat. The temperature will be slightly increasing till the afternoon. And when it is the night time, at the night time or in the rainy season, if you see now, it's the rainy season. If you see now, the changes will be there in the temperature. You'll feel slightly cold at the night, isn't it? At the daytime, you feel very hot due to the sunshine. And at the night time, you feel very cool. So these are the changes which we see around us. And we can feel those changes. So today, we are going to start our theme 2. So in this theme 2, we are going to learn about in the new lesson, the changes in matter. So we'll see the different changes in the matter which are going to taking place. So we'll see the type of changes. There are so many types of changes. When we see here on the screen, if you can see, there are reversible changes, irreversible changes, chemical changes, physical changes, fast changes, and slow changes. So these are all the type of changes which we see around us. So now as we have seen these climatic changes and the changes in the physical changes. So these are the physical changes which we see. Our physique is changes from small child. A small child is changed into a grown up, and he's growing old. So these are the changes, physical changes which are taking place. So here, if we see the classification of changes, children, what is a change? A substance undergoes a change to form a new substance only when certain agents like heat, light, electricity, or force, etc., are applied on it. When the change occurs, when the agents like heat, when you heat up, for example, when you heat the water, when you take a bowl of water and when you heat it up, what happens? The water boils. Here the change takes place. The water, when it is cool, it becomes hot when you heat it, and now it is getting evaporated. Vapors come out when you boil the water, isn't it? So the changes comes when certain agents like heat, light, electricity, or force are applied on it. So these, some are reversible change, some are irreversible changes. So now we'll discuss about the reversible changes. So what is a reversible change? A change which can be reversed to form the original substance is called reversible change. So children, what is reversible change? A reversible change is that when a substance changes into a new thing, again it reverts back. Again, it comes back to its original state. For example, if you take a rubber band, when you just pull it, it elongates, isn't it? When you pull a rubber band, it elongates, isn't it? When you leave it, it comes back to its shape. Okay, it comes back to its shape. When you pull a rubber band, it elongates. And then if you leave it, then it comes back to its normal state as it was. So it is a reversible change. Now we'll see a few examples of reversible changes, children. For example, if you take ice cube, ice is a solid substance. Ice is a solid substance. Yes, children, please switch on your cameras, everyone. A few students, I can't see your cam, I can see your faces. So here, for example, if we see ice, ice is a solid form of water. Ice is a solid form of water. When we heat this ice, what happens? It melts to form water again. It becomes liquid again, isn't it? Again, if you want to make it as an ice, you can change the water into ice. If you just fill the ice trays and keep it in the refrigerator, isn't it? To change the water into an ice form, into a solid form. So this is a reversible change. You can change the water into ice, and again you can change this ice into water. So how you can change this ice into water? By heating. So as we have discussed here, if you see here in this, in the beginning, children, if you see certain agents like heat, we have mentioned here heat. So by applying heat here, by heating this ice cube, you can change the solid state into a liquid state. Okay, so this is a reversible change. So now if you see the examples of reversible changes, children, I'll just increase its size so that you can see it properly. One second. Yeah, so if you see here, these are some of the examples of reversible changes. Melting of ice, boiling of water, melting of wax, stretching of a rubber band. Okay, if you stretch a rubber band and leave it, it comes to its normal position. Stretching of a spring, inflation of a balloon. Okay, inflation of a balloon is nothing but if you fill a balloon and you release all the air from it, then it comes back to its normal state. If you fill a balloon, if you go on filling it, it will burst. Okay, ironing of clothes, folding of paper. So these are all reversible changes. Rolling of a chapati dough. If you roll a chapati and again if you fold it, again it will become like a dough. Okay, but if you just prepare a chapati and again if you want to make it like a dough, if you just cook it properly, then it will not convert. Okay, when it is in the form of a dough, when you roll it, then again you can fold it and make it a dough. It will be a reversible change. Now dissolving salt in water, dissolving sugar in water, knitting of sweater, you know, woolen yarn, wool, you know, a woolen yarn, knitting of a sweater, melting of ice candy, melting of ice cream, drying of clothes, heating of milk, cold milk or hot milk. So heating of a milk, when you heat up a milk, heat up a bowl, if you take a milk in a bowl and you heat it, again it will cool down and again you can heat it. Okay, so these are all reversible changes. A few more are expansion of metals on heating. Metals when heated, they expand, and when they are cooled down, they again come to their normal position. Okay, for example of this, I'll show you And if you want, I can even tell you the expansion of metals. For example, if you take a bottle, if it is not opening, it might be a jam bottle which you eat, you put jam on the bread. Okay, if you want to open that bottle, not the plastic one, if the bottle is of glass bottle, and its cap will be of metal. Okay, I'm not talking about plastic. If you heat the plastic, then it will melt completely. If you take a glass, bottles will be there, jam glass bottles. So if it is not opening, if it is very tight, then what you'll do, or else an empty bottle, empty glass bottle, when it's not opening, then what you will do, you'll just keep it in the hot water so that it will expand and open. So why we are keeping it in the boiling water? So that the metals expand. And when the cap is made up of a metal, and when this metal expands due to, when we are keeping it in the boiling water, so this metal cap, it expands and the cap will be opened properly. Okay. Now, a few more examples are straight wire to coil wire. Straight wire, when the coiled wire, when we try to open it, when we try to straighten it, it will straight. Again, when we leave it, it will become coiled. Okay. The melting of coal tar, folding of a dress or shirt. When you press your shirt and when you wear it, the whole day you wear your shirt. Okay, you come to your school, you wear your shirt. So how it will become? Till the evening it will be in the same position? No, you'll be getting so many folds. So again, you can press it, you can wash it, and again you can press your shirt. Molding of a wet clay into pot on potter's wheel. And you can't see the last one. 1 second. Okay. So these are all the examples of reversible changes which we see around us. Okay, children. 1 second. So when we were discussing about the changes of solid state into liquid state. So this is also a reversible change. When ice changes into water, then there is a change from solid state to liquid state. And when water changes into steam, the water when you boil, it changes into vapor, it changes into steam. You all have observed it? When your mom is boiling the water, you all can hear my voice properly? Okay, so these are the changes which are the change in state is taking place here. Change in state from liquid state to solid state and from solid state to liquid state. So this change of state is reversible in only a few things. I'll give you chance to ask your doubts, but at last 10 minutes. If we stretch a rubber band, so I've already discussed about these reversible changes. Okay, children, now is it clear to you all? So this expansion, if you talk about, when an object is heated, it increases in size. The increase in size on heating is called expansion. Expansion in the sense it will expand. It will expand. After when it is cooled down, then it decreases in size. As I have given you the example of a bottle, a glass bottle. When it is not opening, when the cap is not opening, but then you'll dip it in the hot water. It will expand. The cap will expand and you can open up the bottle quickly. 1 second, children. So here in this picture, if you see this iron rim, it is being fixed into the wooden wheel of a cart. Here, if you can see, I'll just increase its size. 1 second, you can see it properly. Here, this is also an example of a reversible change. If you want to fix this rim, the size of this wheel is more bigger than the rim. So now rim can't be fitted in this wheel, the wheel of a cart. So what you'll do, you will just heat it up, heat the rim. Rim is made up of a metal. So if you heat this rim, what happens? It will slightly increase in size. It will expand. So now when it expands, you can just easily fit this rim inside the wooden wheel. Okay, because it will expand. The rim will expand. So these wooden wheels of bullock carts and horse carts, tongas. Have you seen tongas and bullock carts? So they have wooden wheels on these carts. You all have seen wooden wheels. So these wooden wheels, they have iron rims or thin iron type of rings around them. So these iron rings are fitted around the wooden wheels by the process of expansion on heating. When they are expanded on heating and when they are fixed into this wooden cart, after that, what these do, they just, when they are cooled down, they become contract. Contraction takes place on cooling. Contraction means what? They come to their normal size. When they expand, they just spread. When they expand, they just increase in size. When they are cooled, they come back to their normal shape and they fix properly to this wooden cart. Okay. So this iron rim is smaller than the wooden wheel. Because of that, it can't be fitted into this wooden cart. Okay, children, is this clear? How about the heating, expansion of on heating? Have you understood? You all have understood how the expansion takes place? Expansion on heating takes place only in the case of iron. Okay, iron materials. Expansion on heating takes place only in iron materials. Not only in the case of iron rim, iron caps also. The caps which are made up of iron. So the expansion takes place in these things. Okay, 1 second. Yes. So now coming to irreversible changes, children. Irreversible changes are those changes which, in which the matter cannot be brought back to its original state. As we all have seen in the reversible changes, in reversible changes, it's come back to its normal state. But in irreversible changes, what happens here? The changes, the matter cannot be brought back to its original state. These are called as irreversible changes. For example, burning of paper. Okay, when you burn a paper, it will become into an ash, isn't it? It will become like a black powder. It is called as ash and smoke. Can you again make it like a paper? No, we cannot, because it is burnt completely. Even burning of wood, if you see here, burning of wood. Okay, 1 second. Oh, yeah, if you see here, burning of wood, melted butter, breaking of an egg. Can you attach the egg back into its normal state? Can you bring back the egg if it is broken into its normal state? No, we cannot. So these are all the irreversible changes. They cannot be, we cannot make the matter which is broken, we cannot fix them. We cannot bring back to its original state. If you chop a tomato, if you cut a tomato into pieces, can you again attach it? No, we cannot. Okay. So these are the irreversible changes. So if you see here, I'll just show you 1 second. Yes. So if you see here, these are some differences between reversible and irreversible changes. So in reversible change, for example, glowing of an electric bulb, it glows when switch it on. When you switch on, you have switches, you have switchboards. So if you feel hot, you switch on the fan. If you want, if you're feeling that the room is very dark, then you switch on the electric bulb. Okay. So here it is a reversible change. If you want, you can switch it off, then the light will be off. If you want, you can switch off the fan. So these are the reversible changes. And now coming to irreversible change, burning of a paper and wood. If the wood is completely burnt, if the paper is completely burnt, you can't get back the solid wood. Okay, you can't get back that paper back when it is burnt completely, because it becomes like an ash. Okay, the wood will burn and become into ash. So these are the irreversible changes. So now one more thing, if you want to see in the reversible change, the liquid, when the distillation of liquid, the liquid when it is changes into vapor state, you can, for example, these are the reversible change. If you just, when your mother is boiling the water, you just close the lid of that bowl. Close the lid of the bowl. When the water is boiling, what happens on the lid? The water bubbles will be settled down. You just put off the stove and check the lid. On the lid, upon the lid, there will be water bubbles, water settle down, water droplets settle down on the lid. So this vapor, it settle down on the lid. So this vapor is again becoming into liquid. Here condensation is taking place. So this is a reversible change. And now coming to irreversible change. What is next point in the irreversible change? The second one is rusting of iron. Have you all seen rusting of iron? Rusting of iron. So iron things, when they are exposed to air, especially when you see, if you just keep an iron thing outside when it is raining, then it will be rusted when it is kept outside for 1 week. So it will be rusted. It will be spoiled because of action of air and water. It will be spoiled. So this, when the iron is rusted completely, like your bicycle will be made up of iron. So when you keep it outside, so what happens? It becomes rusting. It start rusting, it gets spoiling. So that's why you just keep it in a garage, isn't it? You just keep it in a garage, keep it in a shadow to prevent the iron things from rusting, because it is a irreversible change. You cannot stop it. And now coming to reversible change, children, the third point, sublimation. Sublimation is nothing but the solid, it changes into vapor. Like an ice cube, if you keep an ice cube, if you boil it, if you heat it, it changes into liquid, and that liquid, it changes into vapor. Okay. So this process is reversible. And again, you can change this water into ice cube, into a solid. You can change this vapor or water into a solid. Okay, so this is a reversible change. And one more thing, the fourth point, in this reversible change? So you can write these points if it is asked, the differences if they ask. Write the differences between reversible change and irreversible change. Okay. So here, what is the fourth point in reversible change? Collapsing of mimosa. Touch me not. I'll show you how the plant looks like. You have seen mimosa plant. When you touch those leaves, they will close. When you touch mimosa leaves, they close. And when you leave it, then slowly they will open. So this is a reversible change. Here, if you see the irreversible change, making of curd from milk. You all see your mother preparing curd. You all love eating curd. You all love eating curd? No, you won't eat curd. Just raise your hands who love eating curd. You all love eating curd. Okay, Manogna, Devishi. Okay, you love eating curd. Good. Okay, yes. Shikshita also. And Srihit. Okay, you all love eating curd. Good. So this curd, you know how your mother prepares this curd? Out of milk. Okay, so this curd, when it is prepared, can you bring back, can you convert it into milk? You can convert that curd into milk? No, you cannot. You cannot bring back, you cannot convert this curd into milk because it is a it is an irreversible change. You cannot bring back that curd. You cannot make that curd into milk again. You can prepare the curd from the milk, but you cannot convert it back into milk. So this is the irreversible change. You cannot bring back that into its original state. If you see the growth of plants and animals, and if you see yourself also, can you become again a small child when you were in nursery, when you were very small? Can you go back? Can you behave like that again? No, because you became old now. You became big now. You cannot. So this is a irreversible change. You cannot change now. You cannot behave. You cannot be like a small child. Okay. I'll just unmute you so that you can just ask me if any doubts are there. 1 second, children. Yes. Yeah, anyone? Any doubts, children? You all have understood this topic?
Yes, ma'am. Very easy, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I understood, ma'am. It is easy, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
1
can
second.
you share screen again?
Yes. Yes, Mahalakshmi.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
You told that plant touched me, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, I will show you. Just 1 second. I'll just mute everyone. If you just raise your hands, I'll clear your doubts. Yes, one by one, I'll just clear your doubts. Yes, you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, can you share screen again? I can't see, ma'am.
Okay, I'll share. You all can hear my voice properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And everyone, you can see the screen properly? I'll share the screen once again. Everyone can see the screen properly? Okay, 1 second. I'll just share this.
Yes, ma'am. We can see, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Rikshita, now you can see?
Yes, ma'am. We can see, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, so you can see this. 1 second.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but ma'am, this lesson means this changes in matter means about growth, ma'am.
It is about everything, changes in physical state, changes in chemical state. We are going to discuss one by one about everything. Firstly, in this we have seen reversible and irreversible change, and now in further in our lesson we'll discuss about chemical changes which are going to take place, how they are going to take place, and physical changes, chemical and fast changes, slow changes, everything we are going to discuss now. Okay, so here if you see on your screen, you can see a mimosa plant, the leaves you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you touch it, I'll show you tomorrow. I'll show you one more, the real one, how it looks like. I'll even show you the video of that also.
Ma'am,
Here,
ma'am, for that mimosa plants, leaves will be very small, na ma'am.
yes, very small. When you touch it, they will close. And when you just move your hand from that, they will open slowly. So this is a
Ma'am,
ma'am,
ma'am, and touch me not plant also like that only, ma'am. Touch me not
it
plant.
is touch me not plant only.
Ma'am,
Touch me not plant is called as mimosa.
okay, ma'am.
Yes.
In my grandmother's home, touch me not plant is there.
Okay. So you have touched it.
Yes, ma'am. When I touch, it leaves it closed, ma'am. After few minutes, it opened.
Okay. Why all these students, they have switched off their cam? Harsh, where is your cam? Raki Charan, Srihit, Rudranish, Agastya, where is your cam? Okay. So this touch me not plant and the changes which you have, the changes which you see in this plant, what are these changes? Are they reversible or irreversible?
Reversible.
Reversible. Yes, good. They are reversible. So now are you able to tell me about the difference about the reversible and irreversible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, once can you explain reversible, ma'am?
Yes, why not? Okay. So if you see here, these reversible change, I'll just keep this slide for you and then I'll explain you, okay? So in reversible change, what happens? What is the definition actually for reversible change is the change which can be reversed to form the original substance. The change. One second,
From
children.
somebody, TV sound is coming, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you see this reversible change, the name itself says reversible. It can be reversed back to its original substance. You can get the original substance again. Okay, like for example, a rubber band. If you see, if you stretch a rubber band, hold the rubber band in your hand and you stretch it. What happens now? If you leave it, if you stretch a rubber band and if you leave it, what happens? It comes back to its original state. Okay. One second, children. I'll just, if you want, I can show it to you. One second. I'll just stop this share. Again, I'll start it. Yes. Yes, Shikshita. What is your doubt? You can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, can you show pictures of invisible?
Irreversible. Yeah, I'll show you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll just share the screen.
Ma'am, can you explain also?
Yeah. You can mute yourself. One second, children. So firstly, I'll just explain you once again what are reversible changes. The change which can be reversed to form its original substance is called as reversible change. So if you see the ice cube, when you melt it, then it converts into water, and water again, if you keep it in the ice tray, In the fridge, it becomes into a solid state. So liquid state converting into solid and solid converting into liquid. So this is a reversible change. So now can you tell me a few examples of reversible change? Now you have to give me an example. If you keep your cam, I can see you raising your hands and I can unmute you. Keep your cam. Keep your cam. Yes, Vilohit, can you give me an example of reversible change? Vilohit, have you understood what is reversible change?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you tell me, can you give me one example of this reversible change? What is reversible change, Vilohit?
Which